प्यारे से वतन में हो, प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो, अव्यक्त वतन में हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है हो, जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है, बनना है संपूर्ण किया बाबा से वादा है, जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। देहधारी ना याद आए हो, ये देह ना याद आए, देहधारी ना याद आए, ये पतित पुरानी सी हो, दुनिया भी ना याद आए, याद आए तो बस अपना वो वतन ही याद आए। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। से वतन में, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में, हो अव्यक्त वतन में, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, हो उस मीठे से वतन में।
Baba's in Baba's remembrance went to offer bhog to Baba, and Baba was invoking all of us and accepted bhog with lot of love. And then Baba was as if giving drishti, but also felt like speaking through drishti. I think you all must have experienced what is saying things through drishti also, right? And after a few moments, Baba said that as the mouth, you speak through the mouth, you also speak through the eyes. So what language do you speak through the eyes? What language? Baba said it's language of love and also your experiences. When you speak your experiences in words, but other is whatever is your experience, you are able to speak, communicate that experience through the eyes. So today Baba was saying that as much you are close to Baba, in Hindi we call it Sameep, very close to Baba, that much Baba said there will be two experiences. One is everything will be easy, Sahaj, everything will be Sahaj. So we want in our life everything to be easy, but that's only possible if I am near to Baba. And second, Baba said your nature will also be very, very serene and very simple, saral swabhav, sahaj and saral. These two qualities you will experience as much you are close to Baba. And then Baba again was quiet for a few moments, and Baba said that all the children are making good efforts and day by day is improving and feeling that they are becoming free from any pulls and bondages. And there is only one pull, and that is Baba. And second is your stage of perfection. Because as much you start feeling pull from Baba, you also start feeling pull from your stage of perfection. That means you want to go higher, elevated, and as much as possible, you are very detached and lovely. So Baba said you all must be experiencing closeness of Baba and also pull from your stage of perfection. So these are two things Baba said. So I said, Baba, we are planning to have a month of April as the theme of Manmanabha. So Baba said that Manmanabha, you begin your journey with Manmanabha. And you conclude your journey also with Manmanabha. So it will be a good experience. And then Baba said that each one of you must be feeling that how much you belong to Yagya, you belong to Baba and the family. And more such souls will come. Those will have this experience of belonging to Baba, Yagya and the family. And then Baba was giving full drishti to each one of us, making us feel very, very close to him. One is that we feel close to Baba. Other is Baba feels close to us. He brings us close to him. So it was beautiful experience, and then Baba gave love remembrances for everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. पाप से निभाना सहज क्यों लगता है? क्योंकि अटूट दिल का प्यार में निभाना सहज होता है। जिससे प्यार होता है उसका कुछ सिक्ख्या का इशारा मिलना भी प्यारा लगता है और सदैव दिल में अनुभव होता है कि जो कुछ कहा मेरे कल्याण के लिए कहा, क्योंकि दिल की श्रेष्ठ भावना उसके प्रति होती। जैसे आपकी दिल में उनके प्रति श्रेष्ठ भावना है, वैसे आपकी शुभ भावना का रिटर्न दूसरे द्वारा भी प्राप्त होता है। जैसे गुंबद में आवाज करते हो ना, तो वही लौट के आपके पास आता है। ऐसे जैसे पाप के प्रति अटूट अखंड अटल प्यार है, श्रेष्ठ भावना है, निश्चय है। ऐसे नंबरवार ब्रह्मन आत्माएं होते हुए भी आत्मक प्यार अटूट है, अखंड है। वैरायटी चलन व वैरायटी संस्कार देख कर प्यार करते, तो वो अटूट और अखंड नहीं हो। किसी भी आत्मा की अपने प्रति व दूसरों के प्रति चलन अर्थात चरित्र व संस्कार दिल पसंद नहीं होंगे तो प्यार की परसेंटेज कम हो जाती है। परसेंटेज नहीं हो, क्या भी संस्कार हो, कैसी भी जलन हो, लेकिन ब्राह्मण आत्माओं का अटूट सारे कलप में संबंध है। ईश्वरी परिवार समझा ना सभी ने, समझा
Om Shanti. Avyakt signals. April. Imbibe the virtues of sweetness and humility. Those who imbibe the virtue of sweetness become great here and also receive a status there. Everyone sees those who have sweetness with the vision of them being great. Every child should have the virtue of sweetness. It is only with sweetness that you will be able to glorify the name Madhusudan, Krishna the Sweet One. Those who have sweet honey with them achieve success in every task. Failure is erased from their life. Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 31. So today we will be concluding our March series and we'll be starting our new series. So conclusion and experiences. So first we will do with the March series and then you already know the topic as Didi mentioned. So after that, we'll start our new series. So please be with us. So now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. I'm sure that you all had beautiful experiences for the month of March, to be together very near to our ancestor souls, dadis, especially two dadis. Even whenever Bhog was offered in month of March, we were seeing all dadis present there. But then especially we were focusing on these two dadis, Dadi Gulzar and Dadi Janki. I definitely felt very, very, very good, like closeness to them, understanding what they were doing, what kind of efforts they did, what was their main focus and attention in their life that they reached to their stage of perfection. So I found it was very inspiring. And, Dadi Janki as companion of God. So lot of churning I had, how they were able to stay with Baba. But one is that, but how Baba allowed them to stay with him so close, no? Like you have a person whose energy is not like you, very peaceful, loveful. You don't want that person to be close to you all the time, right? But one who has similar qualities, those who have very good feelings and, as Baba said, elevated bhavna, elevated feelings and family love. So when those vibrations are there, you allow that person to stay close to you. So same is with Baba, no? One is I want to stay close. Other is Baba wants me to be close to him. And that's really very, very subtle aspect, which I realized today, that actually what am I doing is limited efforts, right? But what Baba does for us is unlimited. No, that's why when Baba says, you come one step forward, I will come 10 steps forward. And that should become the experience of life, you know. So, companion of God and chariot of God. How Shiv Baba, Avyakt Bab Dada will come and stay very close to Dadi Gulzar's soul. And Dadi Gulzar will also feel very much merged in their love. So their personalities were almost same. So I think I feel we all had a very, very good experience, and we got subtle, more pure, more clean. So I think that this must be the common experience. Om Shanti.
Sej Pusharati Bhavaka Vardhan Tera Pyar mein lovely Man mana Bhavaka mantra Yatra ko काम में लगाओ काम में लगाना तो आता है दादा द्वारा शक्तियाँ मिली है गुण मिले हैं ज्ञान मिला है खुशी मिली है इन सब प्रबोधन को खजानों को समय पर कार्य में लगाओ
This April, let us focus our mind on the One. Let us become Man Mana Bhava. We invite you to join us and absorb the elevated versions from Mohini Didi and collective meditations. Join us daily starting from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Hindi series from 6:45 to 7 p.m. followed by English series from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. with live translation in Hindi, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Thai, Tamil, Telugu, Chinese, Korean, and Nepali. Presented live on Zoom and YouTube.
Manmanaba
Om Shanti. So, welcome to our new series, Man Mana Bhava. So simple, the one word. So, today we'll just hear from Didi about the topic, and tomorrow is the April 1st. So, we'll start the series tomorrow. So, let's listen to Mohini Didi first.
Om Shanti. It is said in Gita that mind is our friend and mind could also be our enemy. How much we are able to focus our mind, use our concentration. And one of the simple way Baba says is to have love. When you have love for a person, you have love for a task, whatever, wherever you have love, your mind will go there. So mana bhav, man is mind, mana is in me, bhav is focus. So the main mantra, which in Gita, or we hear from Baba also, Baba says is mana bhav. Focus your mind on me. And many times, like the seekers, effort makers, or we say Arjuna was telling Sri Krishna, it's very difficult for to focus the mind because mind is wandering all over. Says, no, have love for me, love for Baba's teachings, and love for the family. So it's all about love. And when there is love, it's very easy to absorb mind, focus mind in one. And I think for many, many years, you all had been on spiritual journey. We Baba also calls it pilgrimage of remembrance. And on this pilgrimage, you must have experienced that gradually we are becoming, have more concentration, focus on one, experience all the attainments. And as Baba said, that use all the treasures of virtues, powers. So Manmanabha will be more and more if I am merged in Baba's love. So we will be sharing a little bit more on what we have to do, what we have been able to do, and what more we have to do so that we can achieve the goal and bring in practical the power of the mantra of Manmanabha. Om Shanti.
So that was the beautiful sharing about our new topic. And now let's hear conclusion from our dear angel, Sister Judy. I would love to hear your experience and conclusion.
Well, it is so nice, Bhumika and Didi, to have you back. We missed you. We did the best we could while you were gone, but we're very glad you're back. And April sounds like it's going to be splendid. So, Om Shanti to all of you, companions of God. You know, this title, Didi requested this title, Companion of God. And I found as I worked with it that it was such a good way to think about Dadi Janki and such a good way to think about ourselves, right? And our own efforts. So just to remind you, we spent the first part of March reflecting on the wonderful Dadi Gulzar and all that she had brought to us. And then on March 16th, we turned our attention to Dadi Janki. And I went back to my notebooks, the notes that I took when I was with her over the many years in many settings. And what we did was we started by looking at the inner states of awareness that would allow us to experience being God's companion, which is something Didi just talked about, right? That you want someone peaceful next to you. You want someone with you who has those elevated vibrations, that elevated nature. So we talked about honesty. On the second day, I played you a little meditation commentary she had done on Clean Heart. We talked about spiritual love, pure thoughts, a peaceful mind, removing obstacles, being detached and loving, and having faith in the intellect. And then we said, and if you had all those things, when we have those qualities, then we keep God as our companion, or maybe he keeps us as his companion. But either way, then we have different capacity, right? Then we're able to do things that we couldn't do before. We weren't able to do them when he wasn't our companion. So we're able to stay in our self-respect and give regard. We're able to use the power of tolerance. We're able to give happiness and share drishti and give sakash. We're able to create a powerful atmosphere, and we're able to experience liberation in life. So the final reflection, I actually thought I had to do another evening. So I had been looking through my notes on a final theme, which was to accomplish things through the power of silence. You won't have any homework on this, but I'll just share with you that in 2014, Dottie didn't have a very easy year. She was sick a lot. And on May the 3rd, I flew to India to see her. And I arrived at Amrit Vela on May the 5th. And I went to Villa Parle, and she was sitting in Amrit Vela. So I sat quietly with her. And then after Amrit Vela, her wonderful Hansaben turned her chair around, and then we had a nice chat. And here's what she said. It's very short, but I thought to share with you what she said about accomplishing things through silence. She said, and her voice was quiet this day. She was, she was clear, but she didn't have so much strength. So she said, we have a lot of gyan and yoga, but only a few who have the experience of deep silence. It's not easy. This is why knowledge should be such that it draws you into silence. She said, the knowledge is very clear. I say Om Shanti 3 times. I'm a soul. I belong to him. He's the almighty authority. So the knowledge of the soul, when you go into the depth of that, then that experience draws others. She said, be accurate and do things on time. Stay quiet and peaceful. Accomplish things through silence. Where the Father is, there is no situation. Where there is a situation, there is no Father. She said, this is the wave we want to spread. It shouldn't be that I upset anyone or make them discontent. It's the honor of the yajna that we give the return of what we have received by giving the proof. I feel great pride in the RCs. There is a difference between pride and honor. So when we are close to God, when we are his companion, then we are able to accomplish a lot through silence. And I have a feeling in April, as we experience and understand Man Manapa, we'll get more and more able to do that. So it has been my great pleasure to be with all of you. It's been a real joy, and I'll continue to join you in my little Zoom box during April. So many thanks. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Sister Judy. Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar, and Om Shanti Didi. So we would like to take this opportunity to thank you for being with us every evening and every day addressing us, Om Shanti, companions of God, very sweet and loving. And of course, you have one of the most precious treasure, that diary filled with so many jewels. So thank you for sharing them with us.
Thank you.
And thank you to all of Vikti Parivar team as well. Thank you to Didi, who not only brought us closer to Dadiji's, but she also gave the fragrance of Madhuban every evening, right? And of course, thank you, Avyakti Parivar, companions of God. So we have a blessing for you, Sister Judy. So, dear angel, Sister Judy, as a companion of God, your presence naturally creates sacred spaces where souls can easily experience forgiveness, compassion, and grace.
That's beautiful, Maitrevan. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, welcome to the next series, Man Mana Bhava. And as Baba said in the Bhog message today, it's the beginning and the conclusion, right? And as we got, and he even mentioned, right, we became so close to Baba, we became so sameep that now everything is so easy and simple. So that's how Man Mana Bhava is for us. And when I was thinking of Man Mana Bhava, I actually thought of a story from Yajna days with Brahma Baba. And one day Baba was sitting in his room and he was meeting everyone who came to visit Baba. And then every hour, a Kumari, a very young Kumari, would come, knock on Baba's door, and she would sweetly ask Baba, Baba, Shiv Baba yaad hai? Are you in remembrance of Shiv Baba? And then Baba would, of course, smile and say, yes, child. And then she would come every hour. She came again, Shiv Baba yaad hai? And she kept coming every hour. And a sister who was with Brahma Baba in the room, she asked Baba, that Baba, what's going on? Why does she keep coming again and again? Then Baba said that she came to me one day that she had a very hard time remembering just Baba. She could not focus her mind on Baba. So I told her to come remind me of Baba every hour. So I found that very interesting. And that's what we have to do in this series. Again and again, go up to her mind and ask her mind, Shiv Baba yaad hai, right? And bring it back to Baba because it loves to slip away, right? So, of course, we would take our homework point every day, practice that in Amrit Vela with the aim of being focused just on the one, just on Shiv Baba, right? And then when we do our 5 times drill, we will also continue that focusing on just on the one, keeping the awareness of the homework. And then at night, we can ask ourselves 3 questions for our chart. We can ask the first question, that for how long was I able to stay focused on the one? And then the second question we can ask, that what newness emerged while I was being focused just on Shiv Baba? What song was my mind playing in the background? Some beautiful happiness, right? While we're just being with Baba, what type of experience emerged in that moment? And then the third one is that when we're practicing Man Mana Bhava, we're actually building a very nice relationship with our mind. So we have to check, how close did I come to my own mind while practicing this throughout the day? So we can keep these 3 in our company. And so we'll start tomorrow with our homework. So the first day is the blessing from the Satguru Man Mana Bhava. So we'll read the homework. The first blessing of the Satguru, Man Mana Bhava. The Father in the form of the Satguru is looking at you children who have been blessed. All of you are the Master Satgurus, the children of the Satguru who have imbibed the great mantra. Om Shanti. So let's remember Baba.
Man Mana Bhava, the first blessing of the Satguru. Man Mana Bhava, the Father in the form of the Satguru is looking at you children who have been blessed. All of you are the Master Satgurus, the children of the Satguru, who have imbibed the great mantra
मना भव सतगुरु का प्रथम वरदान। मन मना भव। बाप सतगुरु के रूप में वरदानी बच्चों को देख रहे हैं। आप सभी सतगुरु के बच्चे मास्टर सतगुरु महामंत्रधारी हो। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. So we have to keep reminding everyone, are you in remembrance of Baba? So when I'm reminding others, actually I'm reminding myself, right? Shiv Baba yaad hai. Okay, Om Shanti and good night everyone. Om Shanti.